Grady.
Number 14.
Minister.
Well, Mr Speaker, as per my previous response on this same question by the honourable gentleman in last Treasury Orals, I would note that the UK has grown at a similar rate to comparable European economies since 2016, and that it still remains challenging to separate out the effects of Brexit and wider global trends on the UK economy, but we remain absolutely committed to seizing the opportunities that we now have free from the EU.
Mr Speaker, yes, that's very convenient. Only the UK has to deal with Brexit. Everyone's had to deal with COVID. Everyone's had to deal with Ukraine. Only the UK has had to deal with Brexit. And that's why the LSE says that customers have paid collectively almost £7 billion extra on their food bills as a direct result of all the checks and frustrations that have come with Brexit. Is she honestly saying that it was a good idea and that it's not hurt the UK economy?
Minister.
Again, I would just gently remind the honourable gentleman to look at what is happening in the rest of the EU. So, for example, the EU zone is suffering from the effects of mild recession. These are because of the global headwinds we are all facing. I know he will be delighted at the recent upgrades in growth by the OBR, the Bank of England and the OECD. The truth is that we face these challenges. We, of course, have to work with our global counterparts to try to address these global headwinds, but we are very much focused on the Prime Minister's priority of halving inflation, because that is what will make the real differences to our constituents.
Patrick Reid.
Speaker, the Chancellor was shaking his head during my question earlier on, so I wonder if he can say whether or not he accepts the findings from the London School of Economics Centre for Economic Performance that shows that Brexit is responsible for a third of UK price inflation since 2019. Regulatory, sanitary and other border checks added almost £7 billion to total domestic grocery bills over the period from December 2019 to March 2023. Does he accept that or not?
No. Jim Shannon. Right, let's move on. Right. That completes questions.